Hello, good evening. It's Thursday. It's 8 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. Central European time. You are watching ESC Fan TV, and this is our semi-final 2 review. Yes, I have got a marvelous panel of guests. You can see the panel has been refreshed. We have brand new faces ready to give their views on the songs in this year's semi-final 2 in the Eurovision Song Contest, which is being held 2 weeks today. Let's do a quick rundown on the panelists and then we'll explain how it's going to work. So a very good evening to Ian.
Good evening. It's nice to be back on.
And it's great to see you as well. It's also great to see Paul and Andrew.
Hello, hi, everyone. Glad to be here.
Back.
Hey. Also joining us, I'm going to say with a vested interest, and I'm just judging by the T-shirt there, Thomas. It's great to see you all the way from Denmark. It's Thomas.
Hi, thank you for having me. And yeah. Guess who my favorite is?
Hey. Also joining us, it's Elliot.
Evening, everyone. I know. Hope we're all good.
Hey. And also, it's the ESC Fan TV Golden Couple. It's Phil and Michelle.
Hi.
I'm drinking already.
Oh, amen to that, sister. There we go. Pudding. Ah. Right, guys. First of all, everyone has been voting, and we have got our prediction of who ESC Fan TV thinks is going to get through this semi-final. First of all, brilliant stuff. No country got null point tonight. If anyone tuned in to Tuesday night, Portugal got the dreaded null point from the panel on Tuesday. Okay, no nil points today. Also, due to copyright reasons and things like that, we're not showing you clips of the songs today. You're going to make do with some photos. It's going to be absolutely fine. So, without further ado, we are going to crack on. We're going to do these songs 4 at a time. First of all, we are going to be taking a look at the opening 4 songs. And they are in running order. The Milkshake Man. It's Gojo from Australia. We've also got Nina, Montenegro. We've got our Like a Party. Yes, it's the wonderful Emmy from Ireland. And we've also got our Latvian entry there as well. And I can't even bring myself to pronounce. They are lovely. I've met them. Absolutely wonderful people. I just can't pronounce their band's name without making a hash of it. So do you know what? I'm not going to bother. As always, I'm going to be asking the panel exactly what they think, but also we want to know what you think as well. Who are your favourites? Let's start straight away and go over to, let's pick a name at random here. Let's go to Michelle. What do you reckon?
Yes. I can't believe I won the first name bingo. So, shall we go? Oh, she'll go in order. Australia. Yeah, he's some sort of weird, isn't he? He's like a kids' TV presenter that's always turned on. There's no off switch with him. He really, 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 really gets on my tits. Montenegro. It's Moody Montenegro, and I expect nothing less. She means it when she sings it, but it's not a quali. Ireland, that dead bloody dog keeps going round and round, doesn't it? It's not stopping. It's just poor little dog.
It must have burned up on re-entry by now.
It must have, because according to NASA, it went round 4 times and then burned up on re-entry. But we keep knocking songs out about it. Latvia is bloody brilliant. I absolutely love it. There's something about this, and I don't know what it is, that I absolutely love. It's like the weird harmonies that they do, and it's all ethereal, and they're all sort of floaty, and the nice dresses and everything. And I think this will stand out an absolute mile in this semi-final one, and I think it's going to be a big surprise to everybody how high up that this will qualify, because there's no doubt in my mind that this will qualify. And I just hope that they keep the sort of look that they've gone for and have it all sort of all nice and floaty and everything. I think it's beautiful and brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Phil doesn't.
What? No, I was going to say, if I was going to go Australia, I think I agree with you. It looks like one of the Wiggles. I don't know if you've heard of the Wiggles. They're probably Australia's top selling band.
That's right, boys and girls. Australia has sent one of the Wiggles, yeah.
It looks like it. Especially the way he sort of keeps running and flailing his arms like he's going to comedy fall over.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to get out of a cardboard box that wasn't there.
But it's interesting to see an opening song about a male orgasm, which is kind of what it is about, really, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, yeah, sure it is. Montenegro is not my kind of thing. I mean, it's an emotional ballad. For me, it goes on a bit.
Only 3 minutes long.
I know, but it's a long 3 minutes. Ireland, it seems to make light of a massive historical piece of animal cruelty, really. You know,
Poor Micah.
It's not. It just, I don't know. It doesn't take the subject seriously. What happened to that poor dog was quite horrible. But it's a nice, cutesy song.
Yeah,
and
she sings it really well.
She
to
does.
Be fair,
She
to
does.
Be fair, she absolutely does. Yeah.
Latvia, it is quite folksy. I like it as well. You know, it's quite distinctive. The only criticism I have with it is the lyrics are a bit repetitive, but apart from that, it sounds really good.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I think that out of that 4, Latvia is my absolute favourite.
Hey, so we're saying Latvia is the surprise package. Ian, is Latvia the surprise package for you?
I like it. It's got that very, I think, feel to it. Kind of similar to the white voice that Tulia did from Poland. So it's not what we're used to hearing, and I really like it. Yeah, it takes a wee bit to get going, and it does get a bit repetitive. It sort of goes around the same things a couple of times, which is maybe not great, but I think this could be a bit of a surprise. I think folk are kind of writing this one off.
Oh, it could be a surprise package. The question is, do you think? And let's get a prediction. I like early predictions. Obviously, I know which 10 songs the panelists have predicted. Have we predicted Latvia to go through into the grand final?
I suspect we haven't.
We're going to find out later. I'm not going to give anything away. Michelle's on the edge of her seat. Look.
But as the others, Australia's a lot of fun, and Gojo's a really charismatic performer. I've been treated to hear this as staged because the video is really fun. His live performances at the pre-parties with no props or anything have just been him running around the stage. So this kind of needs to work well with the camera, and I think he can do it. Montenegro, I do like this one. It's big, it's powerful. She's very watchable. She doesn't do a lot on stage, but she holds your attention. This is good. And Ireland, it's a lot of nonsense. So Ireland sent a Norwegian singing about a dog the Russians killed. But it's Eurovision, so this makes complete sense.
I was going to say, when you put it like that, I mean, what is there not to like?
Apart from the dog they killed. But it's a lot of fun. It's very catchy, especially that chorus. I mean, there's no lyric content to it in the chorus, but it's really catchy. And Emmy is really good. She will perform that extremely well live. So yeah, I'm really hoping Ireland get through.
Well, let's be perfect.
I really want them to get through.
There wasn't a lot of lyric content to say nah, and still that made the grand final. So, you know, I think Emmy's got everything in her favour for that. Yeah. Let's go to Thomas. Thomas, what are we thinking out of these 4? Obviously, we've got Australia, Montenegro, Ireland, and Latvia. I reckon, I reckon you're a fan of Australia. What do we reckon?
Yeah, of course I am. What a cracking opener of this semi-final. This bloke flying around on stage with swinging his arm and legs all over the place is going to be a fantastic. And the crowd would go absolutely crazy with the yum yum chorus. And I reckon the people at home before front of the television will scream it also. I think it's a beautiful show opener, and that's just a really catchy song. It's a really earworm. So it's a fantastic song, and he is so charismatic. So he's a wonderful performer. So that's it has to qualify for me. It has to qualify. The other three for me is a borderline qualifier. Latvia, I know, Michelle, you love it. I can't remember it. It's so forgettable for me. So yeah, they probably will perform beautiful, emotional, but I can't remember it. But they will stand out probably. But yeah, sorry. But the sweet girl from Ireland, she could also qualify. That's a sweet song. And the Montenegro from Montenegro, beautiful Balkan ballad. But will she qualify? Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Montenegro, obviously, is that the producers have put it in what's called the slot of death, haven't they? And we talked about this briefly on Tuesday night. The songs that are second placed in the semi-finals, I think, have been statistically proven. Both, I think, more so for semi-final 1 than semi-final 2. But they are statistically proven to have the highest chance of not qualifying. It's not to say that they won't qualify. It's just the fact that they've got the highest chance of not qualifying. And with that, I think it'd be an appropriate point to go to Andrew, because Andrew gave Montenegro. I'm going to leak some of these results out as we go. Montenegro got 7 points from Andrew in our poll. What is it you love so much about Montenegro, Andrew? You need to take yourself off mute, though. You got no sound at the moment.
There we are. Hi, sorry.
I just love. It was a beautiful ballad. It was sweeping strings. It was powerful. She had an amazing voice. She had good vocal control. She wasn't dancing around going all stupid. She was just stood at a microphone and just sang it. And I thought that was beautiful.
Brilliant. And then, I mean, Paul, did you necessarily agree with that? Remember, I've seen your votes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, I thought it was. I mean, yes, it's a powerful ballad. I'll give her that. She's got a beautiful voice. The staging, if it's the same, I mean, may well not be, but it was dire. She was just standing there doing nothing and waving her arms about. You know, Laureen with like no body movement, just arms. I didn't like it really. I mean, well, I do like it, but I don't think it's good enough to qualify.
And who's your best of the rest in this group then, Paul?
I don't rate any of them, to be quite honest with you. However, Latvia, I suppose, was the best. I do actually think they're beautiful ladies. They are sort of Latvian Greek goddesses dancing behind that. I hope they bring the curtain with them, like the string curtains. It was lovely, just going in and out, backwards and forwards through these curtains. Very well choreographed, but I still don't think it will qualify. Ireland, yeah, same as everybody else. I tried liking it, but every time I hear it, I think of that poor dog, and it just puts me off. You can't have a party song about a dog. I'm sorry.
Jesus, are we setting up an animal shelter charity or something?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
I mean, I've danced to this song at preview parties. You're killing the vibe for me here. I've had a selfie with Emmy and everything. I'm just saying.
She's lovely, I'm sure, and she's obviously really bubbly and fun. And
the tune's bubbly and fun. But it's just we're in the middle of.
I'd listen to her album because I'm sure it'd be amazingly fun. Sort of, very similar to sort of Kano and lots of other pop songs. But this song just doesn't do it for me. And Australia as well is like a bit of filth, really. Sort of big innuendo song, isn't it? Sort of, you say sweet, sweet, I say yum, yum, or whatever it is.
You say honey, I say G, honey, G, honey, G.
Yeah.
There's one for the youth.
Yeah. There is one for the youth.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me really, but I'm sure it will be a great show. I hope SBS have got, because obviously they're cutting back on their budget at the moment with Eurovision. I hope they've left some money aside to make it a good staging.
For me, Australia, no, and I'll even risk. The only reason I want it to qualify is because then it will take some votes from Sweden.
Well, What about the other two? What about Ireland and Latvia?
Ireland, I think it's a fun song in the tune, but as soon as you get to the lyrics and you know the story behind it, I just feel really uncomfortable with it. We're in the middle of process of adopting a dog from an animal shelter, and I just feel like it's just don't like it.
Are you going to call your dog Laika?
There's a plan. There's a plan.
And Latvia, I have to agree with Thomas. When I listen to it, I really like it. As soon as it's ended, it's sort of like you try and remember it, and it's like,
Yeah, there is that.
Oh. So it's the reverse of Marcus and Martinez from last year. Totally forgettable. Speaking of someone who is an unforgettable member of the panel, let's go on to Elliot. Wrap this up for us. Obviously, we've got 3 really good songs there. 4 really good songs there. Whoops, that was a slip of the tongue, wasn't it? Whoops. 4 really good songs there. What's your favourite and why?
Favourite by a country mile is Ireland. It's cute, it's happy, she sings it really well, she sounded good on the Eurosong stage. It was clean, it was precise, it's exactly what you need for a very solid artist. She's singing about a positive experience of like, and I think everyone's taking it a bit too seriously. We need to calm down a little bit. I think it's a good quality pop song, and I think it will qualify because Pester Power, cute, fun song. Kids are going to remember that and go, oh, look at that with the dog. That was cute. Australia, yeah, it's pure filth, but half the songs this year are pure filth, and people aren't going to fully process that on the first listen. However, that 80s synth hypnotic melody it has really works. Montenegro and Latvia, they are both borderlines. I think Montenegro could because she is very powerful. Latvia, I think I like it. I do like the song, but this is also a very tough semi-final, and some good songs are going to fall. So at the minute, I have said Latvia's not making it through. And it hurts to say that because I love the fact we're getting this sort of sound and music in Eurovision. And Latvia have never sent something like this, and it's quite spiritual, this song. But I'm not sure if enough people are going to, for lack of a better word, get it and love it enough to vote for it, especially in the semi-final. I think Australia and Ireland, yes. Montenegro, Latvia, borderline / no.
And that is, do you know what? And those are the slots of death, aren't they? 2nd and 4th, they are the slots of death.
Yes, statistically, fourth is actually worse than 2nd in a semi-final statistically. I know everyone talks about song 2, but song 4 is actually the hardest slot to qualify from.
We will find out if we have been true to form with that very much later on. Gang, it's time to move on to our second set of 4. But before we do that, let's quickly just take a look at what the chat room has to say. Anya is very much Australia is my favourite. Mick says it's a good opening group, loving the Latvian Forest Masons. Ireland is very catchy. Montenegro is my favourite Balkan ballad of the 2. Australia is my guilty secret. Not anymore, Mick. It's not your guilty secret anymore. I've told everyone. It's on the interweb. Everyone's heard it now. Anita's gone with Australia as well. Mr. Giacana, Australia and Ireland. Anya says that Ireland is a good song, but difficult not to think of the sad story behind it. And Anita agrees with her. And Gareth, Australia has my vote. And love to see Australia in the grand final to see what Joe Public thinks. Do you know what? I am quite an Australian fan. Although I have to say, it started off as like my top, and now it's kind of it's fair to middling. It's holding its own in mid-table mediocrity. But I really hope it does qualify because it's always lovely to see the Aussies in the final. And then, of course, the lovely Emmy from Ireland, who I have to say has been the most charming presence in, like, literally, I've seen her at MGP this year. I've seen her at London. I've seen her in Amsterdam. She is the most charming, amazing ball of energy. And I really hope Ireland qualify because it's always nice to see them in the final. And also, she's just lovely. It's a shame Norway aren't in this semi-final, really, isn't it? I've got a funny feeling there'd be a few points heading there from the Norwegians. I wonder why. Let's move on to our next 4 then. First of all, there's this guy. Stunning performance. I think I'm slightly biased. There's stunning performance in Amsterdam. It's our survivor from Armenia. Then we have one of the pre-contest favourites. Next up, it's JJ with Wasted Love from Austria. Astra Marta. It's Greece with it's Clavidia. And then also we've got our group from Lithuania, Katarsis, as well. Guys, don't forget, if you're listening, watching at home, join in with the chat room. Okay.
Sorry, Tom. What's the Greek singer's name again?
It was Chlamydia, wasn't it?
That's what he
I mean,
said.
Klavdia. You mean Klavdia?
Yeah, well,
Chlamydia.
Klavdia, yeah.
Look, just because I can't pronounce some of these things, I try. I put
I saw
effort
Michelle's
in.
face and I clocked it as well. I was like, hang on, that sounds
So
wrong.
embarrassing. I'll hang my head down. But either way, do you know what, Elliot? We'll come to you first. How's that?
Gladly, because we've got two of my top three in this section, which is Austria and Greece. Adore them both. I think they're both phenomenal songs. I mean, Michelle knows how much I love Austria. We did that live reaction for the day after, and I loved it. That love hasn't changed. The mixture of a Filipino instrumentation with the sitar guitar and his voice is beautiful and stunning. The fact Sergio Jean, Bambi Fug's artistic director, is on this song gives me a lot of hope. The fact Tay is involved with it gives me hope. I am standing by this and saying I can see why it's second in the odds to win. I can see why I'm saying this can win. And I still think this could be, and probably will be, the jury winner. It's now the question of, will he have a big enough lead, like the last few years, to survive a televote swing the other way? I'm not sure, because it's a very televote heavy year, but I can see JJ being top of the leaderboard after the jury vote, because their voice is sensational. And he's proven that he holds it the entire time. I'm really excited to see how this is going to look on stage, because something big is coming, and I'm generally excited for this performance. Klavdia, again, stunning voice, stunning girl, stunning performance. More needs to happen on stage than the national final, and I think she's a bit static, and I think she will probably get through in 8th or 9th and then soar in the final. We always see it. This isn't a televote song, it's a jury song. So she still will do all right, but it'll be like Portugal last year, where fantastic jury vote, televote knocked it down. But I still love this, and she sings it beautifully. And the fact she starts a cappella is such a bold thing to do, but she does it so well. I mean, she does it like Sadness from Inside Out with her big glasses, but I'll let that go. Armenia, I hate it. I'm not going to hold back. I have never liked this song. That national final was a car crash, and this eclipses it. This song is an Imagine Dragons reject with a bloke who cannot sing it. He shouts his way through it, and it's a mess. This is going nowhere. This will probably be 14th in the semi-final. I don't give this a hope in hell in qualifying. I'm sorry. I'm sure
it's nice to know. It's nice to know that you've restrained yourself. I'm just saying.
You knew I wasn't going to. I have opinions. I'm going to say them. And I expect them to qualify because of Lithuania and Ireland and UK are in the semi-final, but I forget this song exists. I can't remember if I've ever willingly put this song on once, and I don't think I have. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's a bit morbid, isn't it? And it kind of drones on, where they keep saying Tavo as well. So for me, it's a no, but if it makes it through, I won't be surprised. But for me, it's the song I always forget in this Eurovision, unfortunately.
Hey, thanks, Elliot. We'll go to Paul and Andrew, because I know Paul and Andrew's 12 points definitely lurked into this group of four. If anyone wants to take an educated guess as to which ones that was, do feel free to mention it in the chat. But I don't think it's that difficult.
I wonder
what do you think of Austria?
Austria, I just can't. I can't say anything more than other than it's just to me. What can you say? It's a masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece. You just can't. I can't fault it in any way. I just love it. I absolutely love it, and I do think it's a very strong possibility that it will win the whole contest. So it's definitely qualifying from my point of view. You?
I'll agree exactly the same. It's the one thing I'd say I agree with Elliot for once. We normally disagree a lot, and everything you said about all 4 songs, I completely agree with. I think Austria are just head and shoulders above anything else in the competition. The one thing I would say is, after watching the clip on YouTube where he actually sings it with Conchita, if he brings out Conchita for the actual semi-final and the final, they've won.
I'm not sure they're allowed to, but you know, if it happened, it would be good. About the others, though, Armenia. Yeah, I'm with you, Elliot. It doesn't really do much for me. I just think, you know, it's a big rock number, and you kind of expect it to be a big rock band, like, you know, sort of. He's standing there on his own with this sort of fake corrugated cardboard sort of papier-mâché thing behind him, which I really hope he doesn't bring to Eurovision. He just needs a rock band behind him, sort of drummers and guitarists. He can't. He sings it well, I guess, but it just doesn't do it for me. Greece, I do love it. I do think it's a beautiful song. It works. She's standing there doing nothing as well, like Montenegro, but at least she's got other dancers around her doing some things. Now, I think there are rumours that she's going to be on her own on stage at Eurovision, and you know, but yeah, if that happens, then yeah, I think it will suffer because she needs something else going on around her. Lithuania. I don't dislike the song. I think when you read the lyrics, the English lyrics, it makes you just want to slit your wrists. But it kind of reminds me of the early Coldplay stuff, and that's why you don't like it, because you used to hate the old Coldplay stuff at the beginning. It was all pretty miserable. I mean, let's face it, and it's very similar in that respect. But yeah,
No.
Go on,
well, do you know what? I'd quite like to see if, you know, the agreement with Elliot continues across the rest of the panel. So I know you've said you quite like, you know what Elliot said across this. Elliot, this is your big moment.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do the litmus test on this.
Greece for me is
I
a
wanna, yeah,
I
just want to go across and just do a litmus test on what Phil and Michelle think, and then I'm going to come back to you guys again. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So, Phil and Michelle, do you agree with what Elliot said as well?
No.
Just a simple yes or no.
No.
There we go. I told you it wouldn't take long. We're going to go back to you guys. It's fine. You were talking about Greece.
Yeah, no, I think it's a beautiful song. I think it's just what you were saying earlier about the floaty light song of the sort of like song, the what is it? The
Montenegro.
last one? Not the Montenegro song. The one at the 4th song.
Latvia.
I think it's that floaty light song that I quite like, but it's got a bit of bite to it. And the sort of like the other song with Lithuania. You know what my opinions are when I said it before. I think it's the fact that they're singing this song in Switzerland. It's just, it wants you. I've got visions that it's going to be like some death cult at Eurovision where half the audience is going to slit their wrists. It's just awful.
Guys, you're painting such a cheerful picture. I'm going to have to move on. Time is marching. We'll go to Ian. Ian, what's your pick out of this?
It's quite a varied set, isn't it? I mean, Lithuania, it does have an advantage. It's one of the only proper guitar forward songs this year. We're really missing them this year. It is a little bit of music to commit suicide by. What will help it is if he improves his vocal technique. The national final, he was breathing and off tune quite a bit. He was breathing in all sorts of funny places. That would improve it. It's an interesting one, but it is distinctive this year. Greece is beautiful, but it really is a lovely song. It might suffer by being the category. It's a really nice song. I don't think it goes anywhere enough through the song to build, but it is gorgeous. But that kind of, it's a really lovely song. Doesn't always work at Eurovision. You don't get the grab. You've only got 3 minutes. Whereas JJ from Austria, he sings that first line and he's got everybody's attention. Because it's beautiful, and it's stunning. So that's instantly everybody is watching for those 3 minutes. I was a little bit worried about his diction from a couple of episodes, but then seeing I think it was the Strictly Come Dancing from Austria, sung live, brilliant. Really, really good. I don't like the sampled vocal bit at the end. It goes on for too long, where it's just backing vocal and the sample. I'd much rather have more live stuff, but it builds to a very big finish. Armenia, it does drive along well. It has a big, good thumping chorus, but he wasn't great in the national final, and that accent is horrible. And what cannot be forgiven is that rhyme of survivor and alive. Sorry.
I quite like it.
That's a step too far for me. Which is a shame because actually I think there's some good stuff in the song, but that just
you're all wrong.
I had that on my notes actually. I had that on my notes to write Survivor and Alive do not go together.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a surprise package. Mark my words. I'm putting it down as a surprise.
Yeah.
The question is it going to qualify in our poll? That's the question.
I don't know. I don't think it will qualify, but we'll see what our poll says.
Oh, interesting. Do I go to Phil and Michelle or do I go to Thomas? I'm going to go to Thomas. Thomas, Armenia, Austria, Greece, Lithuania. Are you a fan of the opera? Would you rather be a survivor? Or would you rather hash up the pronunciation of the Greek singer's name?
Actually, I really like 3 of those 4 songs. Of course, Austria, absolutely amazing song. A masterpiece. No question about it. My only concern is the staging. Could the staging elevate the song even more or brings it down? And no question, he has an absolutely beautiful, amazing voice. But will he catch the ordinary Eurovision viewer, or is it only the Eurovision fans he catches? That maybe also could be a question mark, even though there's no jury in the semifinals, only the televotes. So could he persuade the ordinary viewers or not? But he will qualify, no question about it. Greece, a little of the same concerns about the staging. Was it 2018? This Greek song also was hyped at the beginning, but the song crashed with the staging. So could this happen again? I hope not, but it could happen. And could I be one of the only one who actually liked the Armenian song this year? I think it's fantastic. One of the songs that we almost can call a rock song this year, and we need a rock song this year. And a catchy chorus, yeah, I like it. Will it qualify? No, I don't think so. And the
You had me going. You had me going, Thomas, for a minute.
I have me going, yeah. And the Lithuanian song, yeah, I think it's just plain. It doesn't go anywhere, just straight all the way. So, yeah, it's okay.
Oh, cheers, Thomas. Right, Phil and Michelle, the stage is yours. You can wrap this one up.
Well, Armenia I think Armenia will win Eurovision 2025. Said nobody ever. It's bloody dreadful. I'm a survivor.
Stay alive.
Stay alive. Here's a fiver. It's like, oh,
Lady Godiva.
yeah. It's like, it's just shit. The rhymes in that.
Oh.
My 6-year-old grandson's been doing rhymes at school, and it's a lot better than that. I can tell you. I might start writing them down for next year for Armenia.
You know what? When I saw the stage in the national final, I thought Volcano Man from the Eurovision movie. And yeah, the lyrics are corny, awful rhymes.
Oh,
but I sort of
why
like
has it
it. I sort of like it, and I
No.
almost wish I didn't, but I kind of do.
I'm not surprised you like it. You're a bit weird.
Oh,
think
come on.
It's so bad.
It's good.
I can remember it.
That's
There's
true.
there's a lot of songs that
Yeah,
I find forgettable, but this isn't one of them.
that is true.
Austria. When I first heard that, I thought, wow, this is stunning. And having seen him perform at Amsterdam, yeah, I didn't think he had the stage presence. So I think he's going to need some decent staging. I think he's going to qualify, and I think he'll probably do well-ish in the final. But I don't know if he's going to do fantastic or if he's going to be sort of mid-table. It really needs a decent staging and presentation.
Everything about this is beautiful. It's amazing. When me and Elliot heard this for the first time, it was like, this is absolutely stunning. It's going to win. But you also have to remember that this amount of opera, a little bit of opera shoehorned into a song is okay. But this amount of opera, I'm not sure that the Europeans are going to vote for it en masse like we think it is. It's going to be a massive jury hit because it's stunning. But you're not going to get people in, like, I don't know, name somewhere random in Europe. Somewhere random in Europe's not going to vote for this. It's not their sort of music, and I think that could be the issue. I would love this to win, but I don't think it is going to win. But it's a definite quali. It's going to quali by an absolute mile. But I think it's going to struggle in the final. Well, not struggle. It's going to come top 5 easy. But I don't think it's going to win because it's too much opera. And it just flows out of him as well. It's so good. Greece, Phil, what do you think?
It's very Greek, isn't it? It's as Greek as Greek can be. But it's kind of not my cup of tea. And I thought, for me, it was a bit of a cliche ballad.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's all the same sort of lyrics. She sings it well, don't get me wrong. And I can see why people like it, but it's not my sort of thing.
Well, I like it. I like the tone of her voice. It's, it's an unusual, at the beginning, it's like an unusual tone to her voice that she has. And I really like that. And I think it's all right, that one. Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Lithuania, do you want to go first?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
It's very dark and gloomy, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is. I think somebody needs a hug, basically.
It's like my soul.
It's black.
Well, actually,
dark.
They're normally wearing sort of grey, aren't they? They look like they're wearing grey hospital uniforms. Yeah. I don't know about this one. I quite like it, but I don't know if it'll do well. I don't know if people will vote for it. I think all the sad teenage kids that mums have gone, right, you're watching Eurovision whether you like it or not, like we used to do to our kids.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to go, this is brilliant, we're going to vote for this. It's I really like it. There's something about it. I just really like it. I just wish that he would engage with the camera a bit more. He's all a bit gloomy, looking on the floor, going, don't look at me, sort of thing. But I really like it. And I know the word he sings, that he shouts at the, he's singing at the end. But to me, it sounds like he's shouting dabba. It's like dabba, 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 dabba. I'm thinking, well, is he going to bingo after this or what? It's like maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. But I like it. I think Lithuania are going to quali without a doubt.
Do you know what? And they are in the odds. They're 7th in the odds to qualify.
Are they? No, there you go.
Yeah, I've got the odds up, and they are 7th. However, who are Armenia? Alas, not. But then I think people just don't get the Armenian song. Sorry, thought it was brilliant in Amsterdam. I really rated it. However, in the chat room, Laurie says Armenia is a non-qualifier to me. Stelios says Greece is a qualifier. Per said I just can't listen to Austria. whereas Mick says Austria is my favourite of this lot, although it has dropped a few places. Anita would choose Greece or Austria, but does also say Armenia was very good in Amsterdam. Yes, was. Laurie likes Austria, but it's too close to the pop opera from Nemo last year to win. Stelios says that Greece and Austria have the best vocals in semi-final 2. And we've got Laurie says that Greece could have questionable staging and still qualify. Anya says the favourite is Greece. Laurie reckons the lead singer for Lithuania reminds her of Nirvana's Kurt Cobain. Lee has put Austria, Greece, Armenia, Lithuania. Paulie is worried because JJ has said he can only bring that voice after long rests and won't get long rests at Eurovision. Eurovision Girl, Lithuania gives me a headache. It's just a load of shouting. Don't think it will qualify. We've got Greece 2025 will be 100% different to 2018. There will be a new direction and amazing vocals. Austria is just stunning. And Oban loves everybody and says that Greece is amazing. Underrated people are missing it. Oh, what do I think? Well, we know what I think. I love Armenia. I can take or leave Austria. I'm sorry. I can take or leave it. I won't be voting for it. It's not my cup of tea. I can appreciate musically. People like it. It's stunning. Is it going to make me pick up the phone? Sorry, no, it's not. Greece, yeah, it's okay. And Lithuania, I just can't really remember it. But the group are lovely because I met them in Amsterdam. So we move on. It's a mammoth task with semi-final 2, isn't it? We are moving on to our next 4 songs. This is what I suspect at least 2 of the panel have been waiting for this evening. I wonder why. Knowing them, we have our next group of 4. We have Malta, Mariana Conti serving can't, as we say it. We also have Georgia, who are being represented by Mariam with the song Freedom. We have this lovely lady from Denmark. This is Sissal, her song Hallucination. And then we've got Czechia, who I've got down as a kind of surprise package, but looking at the odds, I don't think it's going to be much of a surprise, with the song Kiss Kiss Goodbye, which I personally think is a rather catchy number. Underestimate it at your peril. Thomas, it's your home entry, isn't it? It's Sissal, it's Hallucination. You have 1 minute. The floor is yours. Off you go.
Vote! You have to vote, you lovely Brits. You have to vote this time. We have to go through how much money you are sent to you, UK people. I want you to vote for Sissal. She has to go through this year. Denmark has to end this non-qualifying streak for once. Please vote. Please, please, please vote. We have to go through the final. We have to go through. No, she's amazing. Amazing song, amazing voice, amazing character. She is so lovely. She's so charismatic. I just love her. Hallucination. To the final, yeah!
I have a good feeling. I really, really hope. I really hope that they do it this year. I think it's brilliant. I am behind it 100% of the way. However, since you won't be able to vote for Denmark yourselves, are you going to be voting for any of these other 3 songs in the final, in the semi-final? Sorry, in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, maybe Czechia could get a single vote or something like that, but no, I'm going to vote for someone else.
Hey, fair enough. Right, we will come back to you with your views on the other 3 songs. Also, and I know this person is also quite into maybe another country. Elliot, the stage is yours. 1 minute, Malta.
Yeah, I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to say this: dark horse to win the whole fucking competition. Do not write this off. Yes, okay, she's had to change one word because the BBC got up in arms about it because it was the BBC, it's been confirmed. I understand why. However, it's still a fantastic song. She sings it faultlessly. She has played the game fantastically. She has come out in outfits that have worked. The money they have put at this, her voice, everything is built for this girl to win the competition. People are talking about her. She has done a phenomenal job. Juries will respect her voice, and the music is a definitely catchy song. Her voice is phenomenal. People will love the tongue-in-cheek of the whole serving aspect, and it's catchy. I know several people this week or last 2 weeks who've listened to the song with none of my input, and they've said, "I love the Malta song," and that's not from me saying anything. They've off their own back and gone, "I love Malta." So I would honestly say count this out at your own risk. I think this is going to get definitely their best result since Destiny, without a shadow of a doubt. And if everything goes right for her, she is a dark horse to win the whole competition. No shadow of a doubt. I'm done.
Hey, there we go. Thank you very much, Elliot. Right, okay, down to business then. Ian, out of these 4, which takes your fancy?
I mean, Denmark is fantastic. I do agree with all that. It is. She is great. Her performance was fantastic in the live in the live national final. She's great, even with the entanglement with the wind machine. But she's great. I'm slightly worried that she might overcook the vocal a little bit. Same with Erica, but it's a minor worry. She is good, and it's a really, really good dance pop song. It just works. It has the full package. So I'm really hoping for Danish qualification. They really deserve it this time. Georgia, it's in the nice category again, and it really is lovely, but it takes too long to get going. It takes about 1:20 to get into the even remotely memorable chorus, which is a shame because it's a nice song. But then again, that doesn't work at Eurovision. Czechia with Kiss Kiss Goodbye. There's a lot of drama in that, isn't there? I do like that. It is powerful. It's strong. His vocal's good. The fact he's a ex-model's not going to hurt his chances in the slightest. And that funny, slightly odd dance break straight back into the almost Bondish Bond theme style vocal. It's quite an interesting jump, but he's also a trained dancer, so that will be good. I don't have the same enthusiasm for Malta. Sorry, Elliot. It doesn't work for me. I think she's fantastic. She's really embraced the whole Eurovision thing, and she's obviously loving it. She's having so much fun working with other artists. The whole bouncing balls thing has become a bit of a motif this year. But I don't. The song doesn't quite work for me, and I'm still annoyed with the nonsense over the lyric. That was, to my mind, a cynical choice to put that single word in, knowing full well what it meant. And then a bit of false outrage about, oh, it's taking our language away. The song's in English. I don't, that's a deliberate choice to create a bit of noise and fuss and then go to the version they knew they were going to send anyway. Arvinger had Take It in the Ass, but that was in their own language, and it wasn't. But this was just deliberate choice. I really a bit annoyed at Malta for that. I think this one. Denmark's the one. Czechia is the one I do like as well.
Lovely, thanks, Ian. We are going to move on. I'm gonna do an exclusive reveal of the poll. I like just teasing the things in here. I can tell you that one of the songs that we are currently discussing topped our poll this evening. There we go. One of the songs this evening that we are discussing, one of these 4 songs, Malta, Georgia, Denmark, or Czechia, topped the poll. Right. Do I go for couple number 1 or do I go for couple number 2? I'm going to go for couple number 1. It's our golden couple, Phil and Michelle. What are we thinking? Are you serving can't, or are you hallucinating, or do you just like doing both?
Well, not fussed about Malta, to be fair. I think it's all a lot of fuss about nothing, and the song isn't that particularly good, but they've done good PR on it. I think that's what sort of happened.
But then again, that's what Malta do, though. They did it with Destiny, and that was like built up as going to be fantastic, and it never did.
No, but it was only built up as fantastic in the odds because Malta put a lot of money on it.
But I think now the controversy's gone, and I know the BBC get hammered for it, but you also don't forget that it's shown early in the morning in Australia, and I'm sure the Australian broadcaster wouldn't be liking that sort of lyric sung at that time in the morning either.
I'm sort of glad that they're cleaning it up, saying that you have to cover your bits and bobs up and all that, and your language and everything. Because after all, on a Saturday afternoon, they do have a family show, and in the the not so distant past, it's not been a family show. There's things in there that you wouldn't want. I mean, I've got a 6-year-old grandson, and there's things from last year and the year before. I wouldn't want him seeing that, and it's
I think
it's supposed to be family friendly.
I mean, I think a bit of innuendo is okay. I don't mind a bit of innuendo, but that wasn't innuendo, at all. But I think without that, it's just a bit of an ordinary song, to be honest.
Yeah, right. Let's go on from there. She's serving can't, although she did miss his trick. Surely it should have been serving Conte, because that's the last name. Why did she not do that? I think she's missed a trick there. I'll email somebody.
Too late now.
Go on, Phil. Denmark's brilliant. We love it.
Georgia?
Well, I'm not fussed about Georgia.
Oh, okay. I thought you put quite a bit about Georgia.
I did. I put, like, if she sings it the way that the studio version is, it will be amazing. And I quite like the start that builds and then it stops, but then you get the fast-paced, repetitive bit. I quite like that, and it sort of sets you up for it. But I thought that was more James Bond-esque when she got to sort of like the chorusy bit than the Chechi one, to be fair. But I quite like Georgia.
Yeah, see, it didn't do anything for me at all, to be honest.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Denmark's brilliant.
Yeah.
I have voiced my opinion on Denmark previously. I think it's ace. I think she's really good for body positivity again. It's just really good. It's really good dance song, and I can't wait till I get to the Euro Club and we have a good dance to this.
If I was going to make any slight criticism, I think it could kick in a bit earlier, like in the first chorus. It takes a while to actually for the dance beat to kick in.
Remember, you're going to see Thomas next day.
But apart from that, no, it's good. It's good. It's a good song.
Checha. Oh, I love the choir element of it, and that's it. I do not like it.
See, the thing with this song, I think it's okay. It's a nice song. It goes on at a steady pace, and then suddenly there's a fast dance break in for no apparent reason that doesn't fit in with the rest of the song at all.
You're right, Phil.
Then that finishes, and it goes back to the thing. It's like somebody's written one song and thought, "Oh shit, he can dance. Let's put a dance break in quick." It's weird. It's weird.
And Luxembourg.
Well, we're not done Luxembourg yet.
Yeah, I haven't got to.
No, we're doing next. Oh, that's after this. It's
Spoilers. Crikey.
I'm sorry. Well, I think everyone knows that the next song might be Luxembourg after this. But yeah, I think out of those, I think Georgia will qualify. Denmark will qualify. I'm not too bothered whether the others qualify or not, to be quite honest. Couldn't care less.
Enough. Let's move on. I had a criticism saying, are Paul and Andrew not a golden couple? I'm going to call them the diamond couple. There we go.
Is that better than golden couple?
No, equal pay.
I think we're platinum, to be honest.
I feel like I've been done over now.
Yeah. Cool.
Malta, it's just, they basically, I think it's exactly what Michelle said. They knew what they were doing. They created a lot of publicity for the song. I think it will qualify, but it's just not for me. It's the only thing I do like about it is if they keep the slightly Sound of Music type dancers. I thought that was quite fun. Georgia, absolutely love it. I think that's a beautiful ballad again. I think that would be a surprise that should hopefully qualify. Denmark, I do apologize. I understand why it's a good song, but it's not for me at all. There's something about it I just don't seem to like. I don't know what it is. But But then Czechia, that's a song which I absolutely love, and I don't know why. It's just something that I listen to every time, and I'm always singing sort of like Kiss Kiss Goodbye and things. It just, for me, it works. But
as usual, we disagree on some of them. Yeah, Czechia, I don't know why. It's a good song. It's powerful, smooth vocals, got a great voice, and I don't know why, but I just don't like it. Still, I can't put my finger on it. So yeah, Denmark, I completely disagree. I completely love Denmark. It's going to be a song that I will play forever. I will just always play this song. It's amazing, beautiful, amazing pop banger. I just love it in every single way. So, yep, Thomas, you can rely on my vote.
it's going to qualify. I mean, I'm not no worried about that.
Right. Yeah. Malta, yeah, sort of with Andrew and Michelle on this one. I do like the song. I do like the singer. I think it's great. Another banger. It was just the shameless way it was designed from the very beginning to be controversial. It just leaves a really bad taste in my mouth, and I just can't like it fully because of that. I just don't. It was so manufactured to be,
Like
controversial. Yeah, but anyway, other than that, I guess maybe I will like it one day. But Georgia, beautiful. Just another really, I just love it. It's huge, powerful voice again. Another big ballad. It's very different, very complex song. I think she should have left it all in Georgian rather than English. I think some of the English bits, particularly verses, you can't really hear what she's saying. Her diction needs improvement. So maybe she will work on that. The only thing that worries me is that she's got an orchestra behind her in the national final, which really, really works. But she's not going to be able to get that in Eurovision. So, yeah, I think all four of those qualify.
Thank you very much. Right, Elliot, you've got, because time is marching on, we're almost at the hour mark. Elliot, you've got 30 seconds for your comments on the other three songs. Go.
Czechia, not bad, but I forget it the second it finishes. Denmark, still my personal favourite. I think she's phenomenal. And if she doesn't qualify, I will be absolutely devastated. And Georgia, who's this for? It's coming dead last in the semi-final. She sings it well, but it's boring.
Cool. Thomas, 30 seconds. Go.
Malta, no. Georgia, no. Czechia, yes.
Hey! Right, okay, guys, we are moving on to our final four songs. However, before we do that, I do need to quickly also pay attention to the chat room, because there are some fabulous comments in the chat room with lots of love for Oben. Oben says that Malta is trying hard again. Georgia, I hope they can pull a North Macedonia 2019. Sissel has an amazing song. Czechia is the dark horse of the year. Malta will qualify, unfortunately. Georgia out, unfortunately. Sissel spent on staging. Czechia is in the final. Laurie says Czechia should qualify. ESC Manga, Denmark and the Czech Republic definitely deserve to be in the final. Oben's accusing Elliot of being delusional. Mick says that Malta, Czechia and Denmark will qualify, and says, don't worry, Thomas, I'll be voting for Denmark after the amazing performance in Amsterdam. There's loads of love for Denmark in here. Come on, Denmark. Oben's going to use the Czech number to vote for Denmark. Anya says Malta and Denmark, two women with great voices. What else have we got? Czechia could be so good. Oben's done his top 10. And Anya loves the diversity. Personally, I like Malta. I like Czechia. Not fussed about Georgia. Denmark is my favourite at the moment. Overall, to be fair, Denmark is my favourite overall. Out of all of them, my favourite changes on a pretty much daily basis, but Denmark has been actually at the top for about a week now. So that is all good. And we move on to our final four songs. And who have we got? Obviously, we have got, for the second year, our Luxembourg. La Poupée Monte le Son, Laura Thorne. Representing them, obviously, with that tribute to Francis Gall. We've got Israel, New Day Will Rise, Yuval Raphael. I've probably said it wrong. We have the wonderful, marvellously haired Prince with Mila for Serbia. And then she didn't make it with Chicolina, but Erica Vickman is back. Yes, she is closing semi-final 2 with the song Ich komme, which is clearly in German. I wonder what that could mean. Oh, I don't know. But with that, I'm coming to Paul and Andrew first.
Yeah, well, Finland is another bit of filth, really, isn't it? We've got all these songs this year, or 2 songs directly associated with orgasming. So it's good though. I mean, you can't not like it. It's just fun. Yeah, not a huge fan, but it's still fun. Prince, Serbia. Get rid of the rose trick. Please don't bring that to Eurovision. It just looked awful at the beginning. It's just like this rose that just sort of supposed to disappear, but it just didn't work. Nice big bold ballad. Pretty sexy man. You can't deny that. He's pretty good looking. He'll definitely qualify, I think. But I find it's just a little bit too dramatic for its own good. Luxembourg, Laura. I loved it when I first heard it. It's moved down my rankings quite substantially now, though. I find it a bit annoying, actually, sometimes. I think it was a good idea to sort of do a nostalgia thing about the old Poupée de Cid, Poupée de Son, and have a response to it, modern response. But that just won't work on the audience. Nobody's going to know about that. And yeah, Israel, I think it's a really good song. I just, she belts it out. It's like a classic Eurovision song, really. It's like I put Lego pieces. You take Lego pieces and build a song for Eurovision. That's probably what you'd get.
Cool, Paul.
Luxembourg for me, good song. I don't think it's as good now as when I first heard it. I think it's one of those songs that it will do well if people are hearing it for the first time, but it just seems to just get a bit. And I think it's the staging that will be imperative for it qualifying, because I thought the staging for the Luxembourg sort of like contest was not particularly good, that staging. Serbia, it's a good, powerful ballad. Love that. And Finland, I think it's good, but it's not going to do as well in the final as I think a lot of people think. I think this will be the one which will only probably come about 20th, but it'll qualify.
Amazing. Thank you, guys. From a diamond couple to a golden couple, or who, and I'm going to do another poll reveal here, who I'm going to nickname Erica Vickman's fan club, given the fact that
Did you vote for her?
Yeah.
Gave 12 points to Finland.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Go on, Phil.
This is by far the best song of the semi-final.
Dirty
Might
bastard.
even be the best song of the whole competition. So we started with Australia with a male orgasm, finishing with Erica with
Which
female
is,
orgasm.
Typical that obviously the man goes, oh, do you know? No,
Yeah.
it should be the other way around. Always.
Oh, but I mean, she sings this fantastically. She owns the stage when she sings it. It's an absolute stomper of a song. You can't knock it. It's fantastic.
I do. I love it, but you
Yeah.
love it because you're a dirty old fuck.
Well, yeah, no wrong with that. Luxembourg, I thought was quite cute.
It's no puppet on a string, is it?
It's a bit sort of dated. I think it's going to qualify.
Although Sonny was singing it today.
Yeah,
So-
our grandson
So it
loves
turns out the youth For some reason, the youth might like this. He found it catchy and was singing it.
Well,
yeah.
you mean like 6-year-old kids, but
Well, that's
yeah. Serbia, meh.
I touched his hair when I was pissed in Amsterdam when he was stood behind me. I touched his beautiful long locks.
Did he
It's
know?
rubbish. It's not very good. It's not going to quality, and he's only
No.
about that tall.
I can see why people think he's good looking.
Oh, and he had a man bun.
But I don't think the song's that good.
No, and his hair was beautifully soft, though. I don't know what they use in Serbia, but it was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
Is that it? Have we done it?
I think we've done
there
it.
you
Yeah.
go. That is the jury.
That is the golden couple jury, and we're going to bounce on to. I won't leave you till last this time, Elliot. Elliot, let's come to you and see what you think of these songs as well. Yeah, are you more about the dolls? Are you more about Erica, or is there another song that you like instead? Who is your favourite out of this lot?
Well, I'm going to be upfront and say Serbia, no. Never liked it in the national final, don't like it now, and I think its running order is going to make it sink. Everyone thinks it's a pimp slot for it. The only thing going for Serbia is he is a male voice in a very female-heavy semi-final, but I really don't see a way out for them qualifying. Finland, basically what everyone said about Malta, I think about this. I have never got the hype around her. I think she won because she's Erika Wikman. I'm going to be blunt. She hasn't sounded good in any of the pre-parties, and people are catching on to that. I think this is going to finish about 12th in the final.
Sorry, Elliot.
Might like it.
Elliot, I was in Amsterdam, and she was pitch perfect.
She was fantastic.
She wasn't.
Tom was there.
She wasn't.
She was. You weren't even in bloody Amsterdam.
What I heard is a lot of playback, and people have said she didn't sound good.
No, it's rubbish. Thomas, was Erica pitch perfect in Amsterdam?
No.
Oh, get lost. That's because you were stood in the wrong place.
Okay. Then let's rephrase it. What jury is going to vote for this over the likes of JJ, Yuval, Laura Thorne, countless other acts? I mean, yes, it's kitchen. She's talking about an orgasm, but she is terrifying and she is shouting at you.
Talking of terrifying and shouting at you, Elliot.
All right. So like,
I think
That's terrifying.
all right, guys. Enough. Let him give his opinion.
I think this is going to be the fan favorite, which is going to fall short. Basically, I think it's going to be like Let 3, where the jury aren't going to respond to this, but the public will, and that will push her to about 12th. Which, to be fair, is still a good result for Finland, because last year, I can't remember how Finland did actually. I can't actually remember what this. Oh, winners. That's still better than last year, so it's an improvement. But I think it shows they need to stop going down this kitsch route, depending on Erica's result. Israel, I personally think the song is beautiful, and I do also think if it wasn't attached to that nation, we would be talking about this as a potential winner, because she sings it fantastically. Yuval's got a beautiful voice. However, I do understand the connotations around it, and some people will not give it the full presence, and that's fine. That's totally their decision. But I personally do really love the song. I think it's got some of the best lyrics in the competition. Luxembourg, everyone knows what I thought about it in the national final. However, this revamp has saved it a lot. It's given it a lot more dynamics. It's made it a lot darker, which is the whole point of this song. It's meant to be like she's taking control. She is in charge. So yes, it's a continuation of France Gold. It's more of, no, I am in charge. However, I agree. If she turns up in Basel in that sodding baby doll dress again, I am going to scream. That ruins the whole point of the song. If you're in charge and in power, do not dress like a child. Look commanding from the start, because this song should qualify. However, this is a very strong semi-final. So I'm not convinced she's going to make it like I was with Tally. She's a great singer, but I am not sure, because not everyone's going to get the reference of France Gold. They're not, because not everyone has the Eurovision history knowledge like we do. But this revamp has done things better, but they need to make her be more powerful, because she looked timid at the start. If she's doing all of this,
like Erika Wikman, doesn't she? That's what she wants.
I don't want to go that far. Maybe just more like one of Lazara's outfits she used to wear on the red carpet. You're like really like in power, big, beautiful things. Like, I mean, I know Erika Wikman's changing her outfit anyway, because she's been told to tone it down by the EBU. She literally got told, cover your ass. Literally. But yeah, there is potential for Luxembourg to do something well. But I think, again, I don't think it's going to do as well as Tally, but as long as she makes the final, I think that is a success for Luxembourg and RTL on their comeback, because it's going to take a few years for them to build success. And at the minute, them making the final is a level of success.
Hey.
Was Sisal asked to cover her ass a bit as well? Because if not, that was a bit hypocritical of the EBU.
I will be honest, Sisal was a bodysuit, and she's already said she's changing a lot of things about it, including the outfit, whereas Erica, it was assless chaps, and she was told to tone it down. And I think a lot of people are saying this is in response to Ollie Alexander's staging last year. A lot of people felt very left uncomfortable about the heavy sexualization of Disney staging.
Nobody complained about Chanel, though. And there was like
Of course
proper
they did,
articulation.
but she had tights on. I think that's the thing. She had fishnets on.
What about Spain? Spain from last year, the ladies dancers that had their arse cheeks out. The men.
I don't know.
I do,
Elliot,
because I liked it.
Elliot doesn't.
If I was
work
part of
for the
EBU, I'd
EBU.
give you the answers, but I'm not. Look, give me a few years.
Right, guys, let's move on to Thomas, and then we'll go to Ian to wrap it up. Thomas, Luxembourg, Israel, Serbia, Finland. Have you got any favourites? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I just want to copy everything Elliot just said. He's so on point with everything.
Right.
With if anyone watched our UNK review, maybe can remember me saying no. I just want to say it again. No about Finland. It's just too much. I don't like it. I think it should not qualify. It's just too much. I absolutely hate it. It's one of the only songs this year I skip. I absolutely hate it. It's not a word I use very often, but I no, it's just no. Michelle, you can do another YouTube reel. I don't care, but I just no. The other three is the other three is okay. I like the song from Israel. She sings it very beautiful. It's absolutely a powerful ballad. I think Luxembourg maybe is more suited for Eurovision, but it's okay. Serbia, beautiful man, handsome man. Wow, love his hair. A little bit jealous, but yeah. But of those four songs here, Israel is my favorite, and Finland is dead last.
Hey, thank you, Thomas. Right, Ian. The stage is yours.
All right. But Luxembourg, I do like this one. I like the hints back to older Eurovision with quite a modern twist on it. I think that'll do quite well. Israel, really well put together song, beautifully sung. Serbia, I do like this. I do like the big Balkan ballads, and this is a good big Balkan ballad. He sings it brilliantly. So I do like. I think. Yeah, it is really, really good and powerful, and it will stand out a wee bit in the semi-final. As to Finland, it's not subtle, is it? we were in Finland for Umko, and it's been the live performance is 2 minutes for a dry hump and a microphone stand, basically. But it is strong. She is powerful. She absolutely was the one that the Finnish public wanted to win. And it was a very strong national final. The other entries were very, very good songs. And in any other year, any one of them probably could have taken the win. But this was going to be Erica's year. When she walked out on stage, the arena went nuts. Way more than it was pretty much a given. Her performance is very strong. It's not very subtle. A lot of people won't particularly like it. I am worried she'll overcook the vocal because she can sound hard and aggressive if she goes too hard on it, and that could spoil the effect. It could make it sound aggressive, where Brunella went wrong with Secret a few years ago. But we'll see what they do with the staging for Erica, but it's strong. She is. I think she will do well, but yeah, I'm a bit worried somewhere. But yes, absolutely, she was the Finnish choice that year, and that was a good national final.
Hey, thanks, Ian. You got any more to? I can't remember if you've done all of them. I can't remember.
Yeah, I went through those quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's all right. Do you know what? I got distracted. I'm not gonna lie. Briefly. Naughty. Right, guys, let's see what the chat room has to say. Laurie loves Eden and Newbell, but we'll be glad when Israel sends something light-hearted. Lee reckons Finland and Israel will qualify. Anita loves the Serbian entry. ESC Manga says Finland and Luxembourg. Laurie reckons Finland will have amazing staging and likes Prince's tone, but wish he had another song. Lee, Finland's a potential winner. What else have we got? Anita agrees with Elliot and Thomas. Lee reckons Yugoslavia 1991 is fantastic. Anya likes to listen to Luxembourg in the car. We've got Finland is finishing top 10 as well. Me personally, out of all of these, Finland is kind of growing on me, to be fair. It reminds me of like doing a song in spin where basically it's over before you even realise it started. It's just so absolutely, totally and utterly nuts. It comes at you, smacks you around the face several times and disappears into distance. In actual fact, it's a bit like the tango advert. You know when you've been tangoed. Comes out, boom, 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 and off it goes again. Luxembourg, love it. Israel, Serbia, yeah, they're okay. Will I be voting for them? No, sorry, my vote's going to Denmark. But it is the moment you have all been waiting for. We have finished. We have finished this, and I can exclusively reveal the results of the poll. We had 10 people on the ESC Fan TV team voting tonight. And what should we do? Let's go for who do we think scraped in at 10th place?
Australia.
Montenegro.
Anyone else?
Latvia.
Ooh.
Maybe Armenia.
Ireland.
Luxembourg.
Okay, in 10th place, 21 points went to Israel.
Oh.
9th place.
Australia.
No, she was serving. 30 points went to Mariana for serving. Closely followed, 1 point up in 8th place, came Greece in our predictions. 7th was Czechia.
Australia.
Czechia.
Ireland.
Czechia.
Ireland comes in 6th with 40 points, followed by Luxembourg. Then comes Michelle.
Finland.
Australia.
Australia.
I know that.
Comes in 4th. Finland. Then we leap up. So Australia gets 47 points off the panel. We leap up to 60, where we see Erica Vickman and Ik, boosted by 12 points from Michelle and Phil, and also 10 points from Ian as well. Then bouncing into 2nd place, it's Austria, picking up 4 10s and 2 12s. But topping our poll,
Denmark.
it was Sissal from Denmark, 87 points in the poll.
Wow.
Picking up 12 points from Mick, from Elliot, from Thomas and me, 10 points from Paul, 8 points from Brendan. It got points from everyone. Even Andrew slung it a point in its direction. There we go. Which means our non-qualifiers were by 2 points. And it was very, very tight at the bottom. Could this be repeated? I asked myself. Israel was on 21. It's only 2 points down to Armenia on 19, Montenegro on 18, tied with Georgia, also on 18, 17 for Serbia, 15 for Latvia, and at the bottom of the pile, Lithuania.
No way!
Wow.
You're all absolutely bloody deluded. Honestly.
By the way, eight out of Lithuania's 14 points came from Michelle. I suppose that's a good time to mention that. Also, I should also add that 13 out of Latvia's 15 points came from Phil and Michelle.
Oh God, maybe we're deluded. No, that can't be right.
Oh God,
No.
it's like the Christmas dinner meme, isn't it?
The country that received the least people voting for it, if we're interested, because we did say it would come bottom overall. Only 3 people chucked votes in Georgia's direction, but they chucked enough votes in it. It was 4, 6, and 8, so it was enough to boost it up the charts a bit. Oh, in actual fact, Serbia also, I would say, also only got 3 votes, including 12 points from Ian.
Oh, no way. God. Oh, really?
There you go.
He did have very soft hair, though.
That's.
Maybe he liked the whole gimmick of sat for the moon with the moon on the backdrop.
Good hair counts for a lot.
Let's face it, guys. We will see if I'm saving the spreadsheet. I'm going to see compare us in 2 weeks' time. See if we are anywhere near representative of the whole of Europe, and I think not somehow. But you know, I think we've definitely got some right. Hopefully, Denmark by a country mile. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening. This has been our semi-final 2 review. Stu Wilders, the return. He is back Saturday night, 8 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. Central European time. He is going over the Big 5 and Switzerland. You may think after it, what the hell just happened? Most people generally do. It's a usual reaction. Don't worry about it.
Hell just happened.
Don't forget to vote for the UK. In the meantime, I would like to extend a massive, massive thanks to my panel. I could go round you all individually. I just can't be bothered. I'm just going to be honest. But can we give them all a big wave? Because we love them so much. And thank you all so much for coming on the show. ESC Fan TV will return on Saturday night. And until then, catch us on YouTube, catch us on the socials, and it's ta-ra for now. See you later.